How's it going, guys? And welcome back for another video. This right here is the 160 parallel fusion efficient nuke, and let's just go straight into it. A quick reminder is that I will be using a plugin to fire the cannon from a command, and I'll also be having an alt at the cannon just to load the cannon in. But with no further ado, let's go ahead and test this cannon. Now I set up a base over here which should be around 25 chunks away. Now this cannon right here can shoot up to 80 chunks away without falling a full block. What that means is that you can shoot these filters here without any problems and up to 80 chunks away. At around that 80 chunks, TNT just starts to randomly blow up, and that's because it has pretty much reached the destination that it can maximum travel. This right here is just the filters. I did go ahead and shoot these cobblestone filters out, or some cobblestone walls out, since they're not really that interesting. What's really interesting is this right here, which is the filters and of course the sandal. So without any more delay, go ahead and fire this cannon right here. Again, I will be using a command to do this. So let's go ahead and fire this right here at the filters itself. Now this right here has no problems with filters whatsoever. This right here is a parallel fusion, meaning that everything, the sand, the hammer, the scatter, the red sand, everything will be in the same block. So there's no way that this right here can actually go ahead and dip up. So this right here will always hit its target, and exactly. So what you'll see right now is that we have now reached these two right here, and now this one here should just go ahead and pipe us right through it, because we're not dipping a full block just yet. And keep in mind, we're over 25 chunks away. The sand wall itself is also nuked all the way down, and that's because we are using a full efficient nuke, so we will be able to take it from the Y60, that's the maximum, and efficient nuke all the way down. The base wall itself right here, that I accidentally breached when I was recording this over again, is pretty simple as well. And what's really good about this is that when you can hit this corner right here, normally with the shot we have right now, if I go ahead and patch this up, you'll see that we are shooting right here. Now this right here will not hit any of the boxes, and you can't get in there. But this cannon right here is something special. It can adjust itself up to 150 blocks to the right and left. It can adjust itself from Y60 to Y around 110 in the height. So both Y, X and Z, it can actually adjust itself. So if you want to go ahead and hit this box right here, we can for sure hit this box. Let me go ahead and show you how. We can use a ladder to adjust this shot to whatever we want. So if you have the ladder right here, as you can see right here, we will now be shooting to the right. But if you go ahead and change the ladder to the other side right here, oops, right here, you'll see that we will start be shooting to the left. What I think we can go ahead and do today, because I already set up the barrel as you can see up there, we can go ahead and put that right here, and then all you gotta do, man, is you have the Y, which is always called the calculated first, which is the height, so we can go all the way up. This right here is the block that I placed to stop it, and then it's going to adjust the side, and then all we gotta do is just make a block so it stops it, as you can see right here. So what's gonna happen now is that it's going to shoot this way instead of right here. It's now going to shoot over here. So let's go ahead and test this out right here. Let me make sure you have the ladder in. Let's go ahead and P-fire here in a second. A quick side note right here is that when you are cannoning on cobblestone walls, it is going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, while obby is only 3. So what we need to do now is we actually need to cannon these filters again, because we adjusted the barrel itself. But you should only see this at cobblestone, or sorry, obsidian walls, or maybe you are looking at filters. Other than that, you should just go right to it. So let's go ahead and reach the base right here again, get rid of this obby right here, and now we can actually go ahead and cannon into this obby right here, because now we're actually able to adjust the barrel to where you want it exactly. And this is very helpful if you're actually going for spawners and stuff like that, because now you can actually go ahead and set these spawners right here. You can even rev up now and get some water down if you wanted to. But let's go ahead and explain a little bit more about this adjustment. As I told you, this cannon right here can adjust itself up to 150 block each way. Now I'll be giving you guys a schematic, both with that's fully watered, how it is right now, and as well as how large you can adjust it to each side. Now this right here adjustment here is pretty sick, because you can even lower the Y level while still adjusting the side. So you can do it like that, and now you'll be shooting down here, but also to the side. That will allow us to be able to shoot anywhere on this cobblestone right here. It doesn't really matter. You can even shoot further than this. You can shoot all the way out here, and you'll still be able to shoot. And right here we have the simple platform right here, simple wall right here, but you can shoot on every single block of these right here. So you can hit every single spawner inside a base if you're willing to go through the walls, of course. And what makes this cannon here really powerful is that it is a parallel fusion, which means that all the shots will be in the same block. The difference between it is that some cannons, as you can see right here, has the power located right here, while the hammer is located right here. Now this right here will be a 4 block in between. Some even have the hammer 2 blocks away. way. What it does right here is that it doesn't have the same velocity if it was actually right up close. So what a parallel fusion is, that it is as close as it possibly can get, as you can see right here. Of course, there is ways you can actually get the TNT closer, but this right here is pretty much parallel. So as you can see right here, everything is parallel. The same with the sand. The parallel is right here. So the sand needs to be in the same block, the same height, the same everything as the hammer, because then it's in parallel. But that's pretty much the cannon itself and how the parallel works. This right here is the efficient nuke. The efficient nuke is pretty simple. We are having a second hammer which is located down here, and of course we have the nuke itself. This right here will nuke all the way down to 0, which means that sand walls shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. This up here is what I call the bridge. The bridge itself right here can be used as many things. You can go ahead and adjust it with the ladders right here. You can even go ahead and adjust it even further and go right here if you wanted to. You can go ahead and place whatever you want right here. This is like kind of your play area, and you can get the shots to do all kind of sorcery. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the cannon itself. This right here is the power. Now you'll see the power right here is massive, and that's because we need the Y velocity. If you change the shot to be down here, we could take a lot of the power off. But the power itself also makes sure that you can be able to stack higher sand, which you have more shots per sand comp. But yeah, this right here will be the power, and it's getting boosted by these bad boys right here. Once it reached over here and sitting on this ladder right here, you would see that the booster, which is located down here and getting realigned by that one down there, will now shoot the TNT up against this ladder right here, which will be right there. Then it will slide all the way over here, so it's located right there. This right over here is the hammer, as well as the second hammer, which is down here. This right here will pretty much get boosted by these bad boys, and it's going to shot all the way over, over here. Now this right here will be realigned by this one right here, these boosters, and these boosters right here will follow the TNT and move the TNT all the way over. And I think that would be around there. Now in here there's also red sand. The red sand is located down here. It's going to go the exact same way as the hammer itself and be located inside this TNT. The sand itself is coming from right here, and it's kind of tricky to explain a little bit. So I'm going to try to do the best I can. This right here is a dual sand comp, which means that we are having two sides of this sand comp right here, but they do fall at the same time. First of all, it's getting pushed out by the pistons right here, and it's getting boosted by these boosters right here. Once it's reached right here, this one right here will shoot it first. It will shoot it over to this right here. Now it won't go up just yet, but you gotta keep in mind that the TNT always calculates the Y velocity first, which means the height. So what it's going to do is that whenever this here shoots or explodes, is that it's going to calculate the Y first. So before going straight forward, it's going to calculate the Y first. So it's going to go boom, boom, boom. Alright, sure, I need to go all the way up here. Once it reaches right here, it's going to calculate the size. Okay, wait, I'll just calculate the size, and it's going to end up right there. So that's how that pretty much works. And as you can see right now, it's a complete parallel, because everything will be inside this block right here. So now that everything is inside this block right here, nothing will dip more than something else. So you'll always see the sand and the hammer in the same spot. So there's no trapdoors, there's nothing that can really, split the TNT and sand apart. And that's what's so smart about a parallel fusion, because it's going to be so tricky to actually get this here stopped. Now coming into adjustment part, if you go ahead and let's actually make an adjustment right here. Let's say that you want to go ahead and adjust it 150 blocks to this side right here. Not only do you need to do this with the ladder on this side, so you can see it goes this way, but you also need to do it a few things. As I said before, TNT is always calculated by the Y first, so now we have the top, which is right here. And what we need to do before we can actually stop the Y velocity, like the height of it, we need to make these blocks right here. So all the way like this, and we have to keep this line going for as far as you want to go. Now you can go 150 blocks, which is quite fast. Let me show you exactly how far that is. I've now used World Edit to show you exactly how much it is. So we are going to be located all the way over here. And what you need to do then is just simply add one block like that. And then it's going to be adjusted to this side right here. I'm pretty sure I showed you this with the 100 stack on 120. So go and check that video out if you are in any doubt that it can shoot this far. But I think that this right here will be the end of this video here. If you enjoyed this video here, remember to like this video here, and also comment down below if you're using this cannon on any server, and also comment down below what you think about this cannon here while you are using it. If there's any problems with this cannon whatsoever, and no matter what server it is, please comment down below. And also if you have a successful rate with this cannon right here, make sure to leave a comment for the other guys downloading the cannon. As I said before, you guys are going to get a total of 3 schematics for this one right here. I know that some of you guys have had some some issues actually watering this types of cannon. So what I've done is that I've actually watered this cannon here and took a schematic of it. So now you know exactly how to water it. I also added a one where you actually can see this entire line to each side, so you know exactly how much you can actually adjust it. If anyone is wondering, the platform to build that is Y110, which means that the top and the max you can shoot is a 160. It's all the way up here. You cannot shoot above this because you will not have enough sand or hammer to do this at all. But that is pretty much the end of this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to comment, remember to like this video, remember to join my giveaway Discord as well. It's going to be the link down in the description. But anyways guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.